God put in motion two things in the garden: justice and accountability. When justice is broken down, regulations come with repercussion. Rights comes with benefits and privileges. When you obey the law and you keep to the regulations, your right is sustained by heaven. The blessings and the benefits come to you.
This is Selfless City, known as Standard Life Christian Center, where we raise saints with selfless spirit. Ministering Pastor Paul Adumoha, Senior Pastor of SLCC.
Praise the Lord. For the past 4 weeks, we've been talking on finances. We've talked about principles of wealth, talked about purpose, we've talked about focus, and some other things that is needed to help you succeed as a person. And so I'll be rounding up my series this week on wealth and prosperity. Then I will be speaking on a very usual topic: how to rebuild family finances. How to rebuild family finances. Now, let me say something that you must understand. I have noticed that if you trace the quarrel between husband and wife, especially in Nigeria and Africa, you can tie 50 to 70% of them to financial differences. 50 to 70% can be tied to financial issues, differences. Most men I've spoken to said the richer they become, the more submissive and understanding their wife become. At first I thought it was magic. It was not magic. The reason is, the less financial stress you have in the family, the easier it is for you to have breathing space for communication. So how to rebuild family finances is what I want to speak on this morning. In Matthew chapter 18 verse 19 to 20, Jesus was speaking, and he was saying something that was very profound. He said, if two people can join their hands and pray about anything, that God will be what? Will be present in their midst, and they will answer their prayers. And so in Matthew chapter 16 verse 18 verse, Matthew 18, sorry, not 16, Matthew 18 verse 19 to 20. I'm going to do some Bible readings today so that I can get you off. So if you please, if you are with me, just open your Bible and make sure you have your Bibles in front of you so that we'll do some reading together. Hallelujah. Okay, I also tell you of this: if two of you agree here on earth concerning anything you ask my Father in heaven, I will do it. For where 2 or 3 gather together as my followers, I am there among them. James chapter 5 verse 16. James 5 verse 16. James 5:16. Confess your sins to each other, pray for each other, so that you may be healed. The earnest prayer of a righteous person has great power and produces wonderful result. If you look at this translation, it's talking about corporate prayer here, not individual prayer. It said, confess your sin to one another, which means tell one another your area of concern. And as you team up to pray, the earnest prayer of that group make tremendous power available and produces what? And produces results. The challenge is that most families are experiencing financial issues, but there's something that is very critical that they are not doing. The first thing any family that wants to succeed financially must do is they must learn to pray together over finances. You must learn to join your hand with your wife to pray over finances. You must learn to join your hand with your husband to pray over finances. The reason is this: when two people come together, join their hands and start praying to God for the financial breakthrough of their family, because it's a corporate prayer, it makes more power available, then it becomes potent enough to destroy any stronghold or any power that is fighting against the finances of that family. But in a family where people are going their separate ways, the man prays separately, the woman prays separately, such family cannot generate enough power in prayer to deal with their financial issues and challenges. So the first principle on how to rebuild your family finances is that you must learn how to pray together, which Jesus told us in Matthew 18 verse 19 to 20 and James 5 verse 16. The second one is very difficult. The second principle to rebuilding family finance is to keep giving. Somebody will say, Pastor, I'm looking for money. You are asking me to give. My family could barely feed. You are asking me to give. The money my husband and I have is not enough to feed our children. You are asking me to give. Why will I ask you to give? Proverb, Malachi chapter 3 verse 10. He said, when you bring it to the house of the Lord, God will give back to you. You can write that down. But I want to read Proverb 11:25, because there's something profound in that place that actually helped me when I was going through this journey. Proverb chapter 11 verse 25. I read. Proverb 11 verse 25. Now, it was talking about if somebody understands what it takes to give. Because, see, one of the reasons why God asks us to give is not because we have. So please don't mistake that the reason why God is asking you to give is because you have money. As a matter of fact, God did not instruct people that have to give. Rather, He instructed people that do not have to give. Proverbs chapter 11 verse 25, it says, the generous will prosper. Those who refresh others will themselves be refreshed. So when a man is praying for financial breakthrough, when a person is believing God to intervene in his family financially, he picks up the habit of giving, one, to God, and two, to the poor. What he is doing spiritually is that he's exempting himself from the poor. He's taking his name away from the poor. He's addressing himself as a rich person, as a successful person. Remember the last message I said, you have to become before you what? Manifest. You have to what? You have to become before you what? You manifest. I said, if you want to have an orange fruit, you have to become what? An orange tree. If you want to have a mango fruit, you have to become what? A mango tree. So if you want to prosper in your family and excel financially, you have to keep giving, which means you have to be a source, a channel of wealth and distribution of money. As you tap into that principle of giving to God and giving to the poor, you become a channel, and God starts expanding your capacity to receive, and your capacity to give increases. Nothing is too small to give. Indomie of 1,500 to a widow is enough as giving. ₦1,000 worth of rice is enough as giving to a poor person. So, what is the second thing you must do? You must team up with your husband and start giving to God and giving to the poor, regardless of how small it is. It must become a habit that the two of you must imbibe. It must be a regular thing that happens in your house. When we wanted to break the spirit of poverty in our family, I and my wife teamed up and brought somebody and started training the person in school with 75% of our income. We did it for 1 year, nothing happened. We did it for 2 years, we noticed a shift. We did it for 3 years, we noticed something has shifted fully. There was a balance financially. You must keep giving. That's the second thing. The third one is you must follow a plan. Proverbs chapter 6 verse 6. Most families don't have a plan at all. You cannot prosper as a family financially if you don't have a family plan. If I ask you now, what is your family plan? Some of you will tell me, I want to buy a car. Then I call your husband. Your husband will say, I want to buy a land. There's no family plan. The wife is saying something else. The husband is saying something else. Proverbs chapter 6 verse 6. It says, take a lesson from the ants, you lazy bones. Learn from their ways and become wise. Though they have no prince or governor or ruler to make them work, they labor hard all summer, gather their food for the winter. But you lazy bones, how long will you sleep? And when will you wake up? What does it say? The ant knows when to gather, they know when to eat. So somebody say, Pastor, family plan. What is family plan? And I've taken time to explain it to you. Every family must have what we call short-term plan, medium-term plan, and long-term plan. Short-term plan is 0 to 1 year. What should be in your short-term plan? The first thing is emergency funds. Emergency what? Funds. The second thing should be automatic savings. The husband and the wife must come together, establish an emergency fund, then establish automatic savings system where the man accepts, okay, I earn 100,000 naira every month. I save 15,000 from my money. The wife said, I earn 80,000 every month. I save 10,000, so we save 25. Then we bring 5,000 out and put in a separate account as emergency fund in case a child falls in. In case all of a sudden something just happened, your fan went bad, you need to repair it. Your screen became blank, you need to repair it. Or something, an emergency happened, your phone fell down. Emergency phone. The next thing is that you need to budget your household expenses. These three things must happen in the course of 1 year within your family. It is called short-term goals. It must be existing if you want to succeed financially as a family. Automatic savings, emergency fund, and household budget. The things you spend in your house, the food you eat, electricity bill, everything should be budgeted and written down. Then we move to the second one, which is mid-term plan or middle-term plan. It's between 1 year to 5 years. The first thing there is debt cancellation. If people are owing any money, you must make plan how to cancel it and pay it off. The Bible said a borrower is what? Is a slave to the lender. When you borrow money, you keep paying interest, you'll be going down. You're getting poorer. So the first thing on your middle term plan is debt cancellation. The second thing on your middle term plan is buying of assets. It might be a land, shares, opening of a business. If you have enough money, building a house. It can be buying a car, depending on what the family priority is. This should be written down by the husband and the wife, and it should be agreed upon as a middle term plan for the family. So the wife and the husband work towards it. The long-term plan is 5 years and above. We talk about retirement investment fund or assets. So you ask yourself, how old are we? You are 40 years. So you said by the age of 60, we want to have a building where the rent we collect from that building can pay our children's school fees, take care of us. Sorry, there's something I missed in the middle term plan. Health insurance. Health insurance. Do you know that poor people spend more in health? So let me give you. You can pay 150,000 naira for you, another 150 for your wife, another 150 for your child, and it becomes 450,000. And for 1 year, the three of you can visit any hospital without paying 1,000. The cheapest money you can use to treat acute malaria in Nigeria, you through a chemist shop, is 15 to 20 something thousand. If your children fall sick, the money you keep using to buy drugs, when you calculate it, is above everything you have spent. So what happened? A healthy family have health insurance plan. There's even some as cheap as 60, 80,000, depending on what you can afford. It must be your middle term goal. So expenses of out of pocket is what destroys people's finances. You are saving money, you want to buy land, your first son falls sick. You rush to the hospital, you spend 150,000. They admit him for 3 days. As you are coming out, your daughter developed cough. You rush your daughter, you spend 80,000. That money has gone down. You are spraying again. You have HMO, your daughter falls sick. You take the daughter to the hospital. It's treated free of charge. The insurance company takes care of it. So the long-term plan is investment, retirement fund, or assets, just like I said. A property or an investment that will take care of you when you are old, pay your children's school fees. The other one is what we call children education fund and assets. Now, this one is 1 to 3. I want to rush it. Then verse 4 is stick to a budget. I cannot say this enough. Stick to what? A budget. A family that does not have a budget will be a poor family. There's no two ways about it. No prayer, no fasting can solve it. Stick to a budget. Have a budget for every month. Every month, the husband and the wife sit down, draw the budget for the family. They hold it. They spend according to that budget. They don't go outside the budget for spending. In Luke chapter 14, verse 28, Jesus said, who is a person that if he wants to build a house will not first of all sit down and do what? And estimate the cost before he proceeds. Stick to a budget. Stick to a budget. Budget solves a lot of problems. You see all these things, you are binding, you are casting demons, you are chasing Satan away. If you have a budget, the devil will not come. Because when something comes up, you just dip your hand into your pocket. Bring out the paper, check. It's not part of what you are buying in this one. You say, sorry man, you walk away. The demon leaves you. Very easy. Somebody rushed to me now and said, There's this shoe that came out. You know you love soft shoes. It's 35,000 naira. I said, okay. I just dip my hand into my wallet because I have it. I moved it and I drop. I look at my miscellaneous expenses. If the money left is 35,000, I buy it. If it's not up to 35,000, I say, I'm sorry, I walk away. It's not in the budget. So there's something like prayer. Should I buy? Should I not buy? No. I stick to a budget. I don't go outside the budget. So stick to what? A budget. Now, I want to dwell on number 5 to number 7. And that's why I have to just say a few things on this one. Number 5 is be on the same team. When we read in Ecclesiastes chapter 4, verse 9 to 10, he said, if one falls down, what will happen? The other will do what? We lift him up. You cannot prosper as a family if you and your husband are not on the same team. Being on the same thing does not mean you guys will not quarrel. Being on the same thing is that you guys must learn to find a common ground. And how do you be on the same thing? The first thing is that you must make up your mind to forgive your husband easily and to forgive your wife easily. Because the reason why husband and wife cannot talk in most situations or occasions is because of unforgiveness, hatred, unresolved issues. So you come back home, you're not talking with your husband for 1 week. How can you put plan on finances? How can he draw a budget? He just made money. He wants to talk to you on what to do with it. But you guys are not talking. So what happens? He starts spending from it. You must learn to be on the same team with your partner. It's not a negotiation thing. It's not a thing of probability. It's a must. If a family wants to function and prosper financially, you must learn to be on the same team with your husband. You must learn to be on the same team with your wife. And the first thing you must do is that you must open your heart to forgive what? Easily. The second thing is that you must avoid blame game if you want to be on the same team. Do you know why most people destroy their marriages and frustrate themselves? See, no man is born to be a waster. No woman is born to be a waster. The challenge is the family background and upbringing has shaped people. So let me give you an example. You came from a family where your father every Sunday comes back home with live chicken. Your mother prepares for the entire family and the entire family makes merry with it. You are a young man, and each time your dad does that, your mother praises him. So while you were growing in that family, you have seen buying live chicken on weekly basis as the sign of a good man. But the time your father was buying live chicken, chicken was 200 naira. Chicken was 150 naira. But now chicken is 30,000. The question is, can you buy chicken 30,000 naira every week? If you buy chicken 30,000 naira every week, will your family be able to survive financially? So what happened? The guy from time to time tries to buy chicken because he wants to be a good what? Husband. Instead of the wife to understand that there is a problem here created by the family background, the wife condemns the husband and condemns everything he does. So instead of us to focus on the problem and fight the problem, we are fighting ourselves. The question I ask people, will a man marry you if he hates you? Have you seen a reasonable man come and say, I want to marry this woman and make sure she suffers and die of poverty, so come, I will marry you and put you in my house? Will a woman marry you if she hates you? Have you seen a woman that will say, I will come and marry this man and make sure I suffer him and make sure he dies in this family? No. A woman marries out of love. A man marries out of love, out of care. So both of you came into this union with good intention. But there's an elephant in the room. You're upbreaking. So what do? avoid playing game. Find the root cause of the issue. What is the problem? Address the problem as a separate entity from your husband. Address a problem as a separate entity from your wife. So, under being on the same team, you guys start talking about priorities and things that help you guys or make you guys lose money. There's one thing that most families don't do: discuss hard family finance issue. I'll give you an example. Your husband makes money. After 3 months, he cannot account for the money. So you know what happened? You keep him quiet. You don't say anything about it. In your mind, you just say, this man is a useless man. So you tick him as a useless person. You abandon him. You say to yourself, I will learn how to take care of myself, work for my money, and take care of your children. No, your family will not prosper. You guys will be struggling throughout. You can't go up. You cannot. You must learn to discuss hard financial issues. Leave your children. If you guys cannot find solution, take your children to your brother's house. Keep them there on a Saturday and tell your husband, okay, make we talk. Or tell your wife, say, madam, let us talk. Enter the room. Sit down. Buy a bottle of mineral or whatever you can afford. Sit down. Look at the man look at the man straight into his eyes and said, you are a waster. He said, why? You give instances. Now we are talking hard things. Provide evidences, record. You made 150,000 naira in January. February, you can account for it. 4 months ago, you made 350,000. You spent about 180 that we could trace. 2 months later, you can't account for it. You come back, the money you made 150 and 350. This was what you used it for. So now you are looking at record of expenses, patterns of expenses. So you are not just talking about your spending, so you are showing records and you are showing patterns. You are not looking at misplaced priorities, external pressure. Some people, when money start coming to the family, what happened? Their family members choke them. The mother that used to accept 10,000 now say no, he needs 50,000. So instead of the family to prosper as money is coming, the family starts struggling. Because why? Everybody is now coming. So you start asking questions. There was a time I and my wife stayed away from families. We made a decision. You know why it was easy? We both agreed. We said this is what we can give for now. If we give above this, we will not prosper. Hard discussion. Sit down and discuss it. It's not something you keep malice, you go your separate way, you just make up your mind. My wife is a useless woman. She just wastes my money. I've been up my mind, I'll just take care of myself. If I keep my money, my wife is messed up, this, that. You keep staying like that, your family will die in poverty. You will not make any progress. Why? You have refused to discuss the hard issues. Marriage is not made for kids or babes. Marriage is made for adults. And adults should be able to take responsibility. So it's not a time for... So let me tell you one of the reasons why some of these things don't work. A woman comes, he says to the husband, you are a waster, you waste money, you waste this, you waste that. And after you have finished shouting and ranting, the man has not heard anything. The man has what? The man has not heard anything. Money will come into your hand. I don't know what to do with the money. That is not what we are talking here. We're not talking about quarreling or ranting. We're talking about providing evidence so we can trace the problem together. We can trace the issue together. There was a time money came to my hand. I wanted to move to Ajao Estate. I sat down. My wife told me, no, let's remain in Isolo where we are. Because if we move to Ajao, we might find it difficult to cope. Let's build a little. The second child will soon get into school after 1 year. You move to Ajao, what will happen? Sit down and discuss critical hard issues. Families that prosper and succeed discuss this thing. They take at least once. See, I might not be doing this with my wife now every 3 months because we have done it for years. Sometimes it's just once in a year. Sometimes when things go wrong, she raises a particular complaint. I try to explain. It might be once or twice a year. But initially we're discussing it. For your own startup now, it might not be something you do once a year. It might be something you do monthly. You sit down and discuss critical family issues. You trace your expenses. You trace misplaced priority. It might be that the man is doing the wrong business. You provide critical evidences why what he's doing is the wrong business. Or the business you have is not enough to sustain the family. Why a second business has to come in? You discuss critical issues. Not shouting, evidence. When the man is talking, the wife keeps quiet. When the man is done talking, the wife asks a question. You don't finish. The husband says yes. He says, can I talk now? He says yes. Do you understand what I've said? The wife said yes. Okay, I've said 5 or 6 things. Can you tell me the 5 things I've said? The wife repeats the 5 things you have said. You know your wife has gotten your own part of the story. Then your wife speaks. Even if your wife is talking, you are a useless man. The money you wasted, you have made me to suffer. It's not a time to now say, no, you are insulting me. No. When we come to this part, it's not about insult. Now, we are talking critical issues. We want to find solution. We want to trace the root cause. We want to ask a question. Are you doing the right job, Oga? Are you in the right company? Are you doing the right business? Is your family a pillar on your neck that is dragging you down? Do we have too much children that we can take care of? Do we need to go for family planning? Critical issues. Are we making enough money? Is there a top business we need to adopt? Is our eating habit right? Are we eating more than our level? I see some family. You see the man. You say, if Junior don't take bobo every morning and biscuit, and so you go to cry, go to disturb person. You have not seen anything. Have you seen a child that dies for crying? If he cries after crying, he will sleep off. If Junior Bobo means we cannot feed, then we'll stop it. We can reduce the bobo to once a week. Most families don't discuss critical issues. And that is why the family finances is struggling. The man is carrying something bigger than him. If your mother wants to come to our house now, calls you on the phone, you don't expect me as your husband to say, Mama, don't come, because I want to be a good son-in-law. But if I have discussed with my wife, and my wife knows that we cannot cater for Mama, as my mother calls, and I call my wife, say, your Mama just called you. My wife will pick up the call and say, Mama, no come. We know they're ready to take care of you. So it becomes that the wife is the one telling the mother not to come. Why? Because both families are a team. They have discussed critical issues. They know their financial level. They have a financial goal. They know where they are going to. They understand their expenses. Do you know why some men say my wife is wasting money? The woman is not aware of your financial status. Both of you have not discussed it. I never told my wife one day not to buy a Shwebi for the first 5 years of marriage. She knows how much we earn. So somebody comes to a Shwebi of 50,000 naira. She knows that she takes her feeding money to buy a Shwebi and we're drinking Gary. Or she rejects their Shwebi and we eat for the month. It's not something to discuss. It's not something to worry about. Critical issues were discussed. The question is that how many families discuss critical issues on finances? Most people don't. The man just complain, the woman just complain, they keep complaining, attacking each other. The problem is there 1 year of marriage, 2 years, 3 years, 5 years, 10 years, we are still complaining. Nobody has made up his mind to sit down and say, can we talk and solve this problem? We are in this thing together. If this boat sink, both of us will drown. Critical issues. So what I say here is that remember in your priority that your husband or your wife is not the problem, but the upbringing or the devil is. So for more than 5 years, I don't keep money in my wallet. So if I'm running now, you steal my wallet. You know what will get me angry? My driver's license is inside that place. There's no money there. So sometimes my wallet has dropped down. Somebody open her, say, bros. It's an empty wallet. What you see there is ID card, complimentary card, budget. That's it. 1 naira is not there. 2 reasons why I don't keep money in my wallet. My wife is slapped. The first reason is this. When we are dealing with critical expenses, I noticed that I have a budget. Because let me tell you why this is important. There are certain things you cannot stop. There are certain things I cannot stop. Right? Like when we got married, I like a lot of soft drink. I take mineral a lot. My wife had to help me to stop it. So sometimes I'll get mineral, I should give it to the kids. Sometimes I'll go and hide it. My children will go and find it. You see, my last daughter is 5 years old, but you will see her climbing the wardrobe with chair to collect it. So I love a lot of junk food. My wife had to help me to stop it. And it didn't stop it by preaching to me. She stopped it by taking some actions to help me stop it. And so I also noticed that whenever there's free money in my wallet, expenses increase in the house. So my children just, they say, go and buy the mineral. Go to daddy's wallet and collect money. So it happens a few times. And one day I sat down and said, how do I maintain my budget spending? So I stopped taking money in my wallet. If I want to buy bottled water, I buy with ATM card. The person wants to take 200 naira for bank charge. Let him take it. I will pay 300 and buy it. How will we be able to solve some of these things? Critical discussions. We find out what our problem is. We saw the ones we cannot solve. We swapped and asked the other person, do something to stop it. Then me, do something to stop it. Now, let me go to the last one. Seek counsel if necessary. Proverbs chapter 15, verse 22. Proverbs 15, verse 22. Seek counsel if necessary. I read. It says, plans go wrong for lack of advice. Many advisors bring success. When I started reading books on prosperity, I read and read and read, and I noticed that my level of knowledge when it comes to wealth management has gone up to a level. So what did I do? I encouraged my wife to start reading some. To what? To catch up with me. So I noticed that I've gone to a level. I encouraged my wife to start reading some to catch up with me. Seek counsel if necessary. How many times have you read a financial book with your wife and you guys discuss it? Okay, let me say you don't know how to read. How many times have you and your wife sit down to listen to one financial message, and after listening to it, your wife asks you, what did you learn? You say, this is what you learned. What did you disagree with? You say, this is what you disagree with. A family that does that regularly, they grow in financial knowledge and financial management skills. Automatically, they become successful. Let me say something that you understand. I said from the beginning, 50 to 70% of the quarrel issues that come up in family is tied to money directly or indirectly. I give you an example. If I earn 30,000 naira a month and I give my wife 20,000 naira for feeding and I'm struggling on 10,000, and one day I come back home, and while my wife was warming my food, she went to the toilet and the food get burnt. So there was no food for me to eat. I will get angry that night with my quarrel before I sleep, right? But if my wife burnt the food and I have extra money, so I go outside and order a fast food that night to eat, will I quarrel with my wife because she burnt the food? No. Why? I have an alternative. Am I a bad man for quarreling when I didn't have the money? No. I didn't have alternative. When families start having alternative, conflicts start dropping. Things that result to issues in the past stop becoming an issue. Today, my wife can call me and say, babe, come pan tomatoes. I will come and pan tomato. He say, oh, yeah, help me to wrap this thing. She's screaming for somebody. I will come and wrap this thing. Come and pan this here and I'll push. Test this soup, I will test it. I beg, help me carry this thing. Drop for them. May give my driver. I will do it. You know why? I can do it. It will not cross my mind that the reason why she's telling me to do something for her is because she's one feeding us. But if I did not have a job, or I earn less than my wife, and my wife is in the toilet, say, babe, I did toilet now. I beg, let me go pound pepper. The first thing that will come to my mind is that this woman does not have respect. She's handing me to pound pepper. Who does she think she is? Why? I don't have alternative. That's it. I can carry her bag now with my short, come down, give to her in the car. She entered the car, will lock the car. It does not belittle me in any way, because nobody in the compound will see me and say, it's the wife, now they feed her. So because that thing is not there, I can do anything and will not see it as an insult. So the success of a family, whether you like it or not, whether you decide to agree or not, whether you want to play holiness or not, the more successful a family becomes, the lesser issue and quarrels they have in the family. I am talking based on what I've seen people say, what I've heard people say. I'm also talking about what I've experienced as a person. Your wife is not a witch. Your husband is not a witch. So in rounding up, how do you build family finances? I say, 1, pray together. Have a prayer altar where you pray for your finances. 2, keep giving. Make up your mind that your family will be a giving family, no matter how small. You give to God, your tithe, your offering, whatever it is that you want to give to God as you are led by the Spirit. It's not the amount, it's the consistency. Give to the poor. Number 3, I said, be on what? On the same team. Be on the same team. Be on the same team. Now, number 3 is follow a plan. Have a short-term plan, mid-term plan, a long-term plan. And I gave instances of what you find there. Stick to a budget. Don't spend outside the budget. Be on the same team. Discuss hard family finances. To address patterns, misplaced priorities, then seek counsel if necessary. Now, let me round up on the area of seeking counsel. It's not a thing of pride. The mistake I will make with 500,000 naira is lesser than the mistake you make with 500,000 naira if you have not been making 500,000 for 10 years. Why? Because I have made mistakes with 500,000 naira for at least over 10 years. So if you come to me now and say you have 500,000 naira, the likelihood is that the things I will tell you to do with that money, 10 things, your mind might not be able to think out 2 or 3. The max you can think out might be 2 or 3. Why? Because of what I've seen, what I've passed through. Seek counsel. Talk to your mentors. Read books. Listen to tapes. Prosperity is a journey. It's a marathon. It adds little by little. I said something here. God starts with addiction. And after addiction, he moved to what? Multiplication. Everybody that has prospered in life started prospering by what? Addition. God started adding from 1 naira to 2 naira, 2 naira to 3 naira, 3 naira to 4 naira consistently. Then after a while, the guy can now multiply 5 naira to 25 naira, 25 naira to 50 naira, 50 naira to 1,000. But initially, it starts with what? Addition. It starts adding 1 plus 1, 2 plus 2. Can we stand to our feet?
Worship with us at 15 Osolo Way, Ajao Estate, off International Airport Road, Lagos, Nigeria. Time 9 a.m. every Sunday. Also, join us every last Friday of the month for a healing and communion service, a powerful night of miracles and restoration. For more info, contact us on 081 4834 7456 or 081 36 443 190. Follow us on Facebook at Selfless City, on TikTok at Selfless_City, on Instagram at Pastor_Paul_Adumoha, and subscribe on YouTube at Selfless City.